In a video last night, we talked about an infographic from the Dinosaur Protection Group website, a site set up to help market the upcoming Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That infographic showed a picture of Isla Nublar, complete with a large list of dinosaurs, both extinct and still just about surviving, on the decaying island. Could this list in fact be a large part of the dinosaur list we're going to see in Jurassic World Evolution? And there's a couple prominent reasons why this might actually be the case. First, we know there's going to be a lot of different dinosaurs in Jurassic World Evolution. The rumour going around is about 50, which would make it double that of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. But Colin Trevorrow, i.e. the director of Jurassic World, even tweeted just the other day that people are going to go crazy for Evolution. He said, and I apologise for the swearing, I would never talk like this. The Evolution game is killer. So many species. You guys are going to lose your shit. He's an absolute bro, Trevorrow. It rhymes. He also confirms that he actually consulted on the games. Now, he did say games. Of course, that could mean Jurassic World Evolution and Jurassic World the game for mobile, but maybe that is just the slightest bit of hint that there is another dinosaur game in the works. Again, something we have heard rumours about. But anyways, that they are only considered soft canon as well, which means they may make reference to the movie universe, etc., but they don't have to adhere to every single rule laid out in the films, which is good, because otherwise plenty of dinosaurs on that earlier list wouldn't even be possible, because they're dead. Whilst I'm definitely expecting some surprise species, surely it makes sense that the team at Frontier would be working from the canon list of Jurassic Park dinosaurs and creatures, perhaps with a few unique additions of their own. There's 35 dinosaurs on that list, all plucked somewhat from Jurassic Park franchise history. Those 35, plus 15 of Frontier's own choosing to expand the canon as JPOG did, sounds like a pretty perfect combination to me. Secondly, the presence of Deinonychus is a big clue. Now obviously that Deinonychus is a little bit controversial, but we're going to ignore that for now. Deinonychus, despite being the inspiration for the original Jurassic Park Velociraptor, and yes it was Deinonychus, wasn't Utahraptor, wasn't anything else, Deinonychus, it really isn't a big part of the franchise despite that. It's not in the films, it's not really in the games, it barely pops up in older titles like Lost World on the PS1 and Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder game. I was actually pretty damn surprised to see it even show up on the DPG infographic, because it's only mentioned, as far as I can tell, in the entire film canon. It's a very, very brief appearance on a holographic display in the Innovation Centre in Jurassic World. It is not, in context of Jurassic Park, a big name dinosaur, yet both Evolution and the infographic contain it. It seems to be a little bit of a coincidence to me. The same of course could be said of Edmontosaurus, that whilst being a confirmed part of Jurassic World, it did pop up on the map and such, is anything but a big name in the Jurassic Park franchise. Yet here we are with it being one of the first Jurassic World Evolution dinosaurs at all revealed. Now this theory is only going to become more solidified as more dinosaurs are released down the line, but let's take a look at a few of the other appearances to see how they would stack up in Jurassic World Evolution. Solaris is a slightly obscure dinosaur, but it does appear actually in the Jurassic Park novel as a couple of offhand mentions by both Dr. Wu and Alan Grant. This small bipedal carnivore would fit a fairly interesting size gap in Jurassic Park canon, smaller than the big raptors, but bigger than the smallest dinosaurs like the Compsognathus. Currently there is really nothing in that spot, so maybe that's why Solaris is being considered at all. It's important, I feel, in zoo games of any kind to have creatures that have variety not just in shape and diet and deliciousness of their meat, but in size. It's a quality that gives variance to your zoo and makes it a little bit more exciting to observe. The same could pretty much be said of Lesothosaurus. This is a small omnivorous ornithischian dinosaur that had a very, very brief display appearance in Jurassic World, kind of in the same style as Deinonychus did, and it would fit into the role occupied well by the Dinosaur in the earlier JPOG. It's a small, fairly cute but harmless dinosaur that pads out the exhibits filled with your more dominant herbivores or omnivorous dinosaurs. Both Lesotho and Solaris also appeared in the Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder game, so they do have some franchise history. Saying that, by the looks of it, every single dinosaur that ever lived is actually in Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder. There's a couple of others. Stegosaurus, which again is in that rough approximate size area. Herrerasaurus, which of course we saw in the Jurassic Park Telltale game. Serratus, a small herbivore that has been featured in the Jurassic Park novel under a slightly mistaken name and has rarely been seen since. The majority of dinosaurs that stick out as relative unknowns on this list, they occupy that smaller size scale, smaller than the fairly large and imposing Velociraptors, but bigger than the Compsognathus. There are, of course, a number of exceptions, two in particular, Herrerasaurus, Euplocephalus, etc. Whilst not the most individually exciting dinosaurs to the public at large, they are, as I've said, entirely necessary for giving your park the depth and variety it needs. Dinosaurs Jurassic Park films have not ever really featured, and I think as the dinosaur list is revealed over time, and a few of these more obscure dinosaurs pop up, you know, if next weekend we get a dino profile and it's on Lesothosaurus, I think we can pretty solidly say that this is actually happening in fact. The likelihood of that DPG infographic being the bulk of the evolution dinosaurs will become more likely. And that's pretty cool, because it's a pretty cool list of dinosaurs. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider smashing that like button down below, it really helps me out, and also hitting the subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with brand new videos about dinosaurs, animals, aliens, and everything else we do here on the BestInSlot channel. All of you who have subscribed so far, that's awesome. Make sure you hit that little bell icon, I'll highlight it now, otherwise you may actually miss out on the content anyway because YouTube is silly. Thank you guys so much, much love.